The only way I could find myself was through putting myself through the worst thing possible. I just had an intense conversation about managing your expectations, how people need to manage their expectations, and about tripling down on your strengths and don't worry about your weaknesses. If anybody out there knows who I am, I totally disagree with all of that crap. And that's exactly how the people in the world become weaker people. It's by capping your brain. It's by putting this kind of garbage in it about not attacking what you're not good at. It's about putting a cap on managing your expectations. If I lived that way, if I had any kind of thought process like managing expectations, I would be 400-pound man by now, working some job that made, and I would never know my capabilities. I would never have become a Navy SEAL. I never went to Ranger School. All these things I did.
One of the best things that you can do when you're trying to become successful is make sure that you never ever let yourself down and always believe in whatever you're doing is the best for you. No matter how hard it may seem, you need to find the silver lining in any situation and use it to the best of your ability. Figure out what you can do and what you can learn from everything you do and every single day, and use that for the next day so you can improve upon yourself in every way that you could possibly imagine. And the more you improve upon, the better you get, and the better you get, the less you have to improve, but you still can improve. That is the largest room in the entire world, room for improvement. No matter how good you are, how high in the success ladder you are, there's always something to fix and always something to make better. Because when you get stagnant, that's when you start to slip, and that's when other people gain ground and become better than you. And that's what you shouldn't do. If you want to make sure you don't let yourself down, always be striving to be the best, no matter what. If you are the best, try to be better. Try to make more ground between you and second place every single day. Because when they catch up, that's going to be a rough feeling. You should make sure that you always strive to make sure they never catch you. Always have that hungry mentality of trying to find something that you can do better, no matter how good it may seem to the others. They're going to tell you whatever you're doing is perfect, it's great, but you're going to need to know there's always room for improvement.
A lot of people say that nothing's impossible. I even said that nothing's impossible several times in my life. I lied. There's a lot of things that are impossible for you to do. What happens is when we come across something that's very hard and we try it once or maybe twice, we then say, we're done, we can't do it anymore. Before you say something's impossible and do it to a level that people think that you might be crazy, until you say it's impossible. I'm tied up, hands and feet. I hate the water. I sink like a rock, but this is the one thing that almost stopped me from fulfilling my dreams. I've watched so many things and watched someone succeed at the end of it. It's like, God, I want to feel like that. But failure causes that one feeling. Without that failure involved, you don't have that feeling. If you just pass and you succeed and you're great, that feeling what takes you years, months, years to accomplish because you just can't get over the hump, but you continue going back to the drawing board. You're looking for those few seconds after you finally figure out the equation. Whatever the equation may be to get you to finally pass, to succeed. I live for that feeling, but I can't get that feeling without going through, I failed this equation, failed this one, but I'm figuring it out. So you start to feel it before you even pass, before you even get to the success part. And then once you succeed, the feeling is unbelievable. And you take that feeling of success through failure and you put it in your cookie jar. And you say, I'll come back and get you again. I'm gonna need you again down the road in my life to call on you. It's something that you should be afraid of, but that's why you should go out there and challenge yourself to fail. Because if you're not failing at something, that means you've set your goals to pass, to succeed at everything you do, which means you're not setting your goals high enough. So for me, okay, I'm gonna go out and break the Guinness Book of World Record for pull-ups. Lofty goal, which is why I failed it twice before I finally got it. I knew going into everything I've ever done in my life, Navy SEAL training, 3 times before I got it. Everything I've ever done in my life took me 3 times before I got it. I knew that there was a huge possibility of failure. But what I gained from failure is this. When you see a movie and you watch a movie about a person who keeps failing, and at the end, they succeed. So think about it, when I say suffering, people cringe. People, that's the one word, whenever I post about it, people cringe. It's not about suffering and how people may look at suffering. Like you have to just go to a place that just every day of your life is suffering. You have to tap into suffering every day of your life because we have so much scarring that we have to clean up. You have to look at suffering as almost like I look at failure. To succeed, you must fail. In failure and in suffering, all the answers are in there. You don't have to live in suffering and pain and failure all the time. You have to learn, I need to visit it. Like people hate working out. You're only gonna visit working out maybe an hour a day. 23 other hours of the day, you're not in it. But how you become in shape is you must visit suffering, working out, 1 hour a day. Visit suffering, 1 hour a day. Visit your past failures, 1 hour a day. The relationship with it is the answers are in there. They are in there. Within the suffering, go in there, and I call it the live autopsy. The live autopsy, how you find out someone died, they crack you open after you're dead. How you can live is do it while you're alive.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.